for this half hour.
Thank you so much, Cyril. And Cyril and I, of course, were talking about this earlier because this is the time for making New Year's resolutions, and many of us are making fitness our goal for 2012. But how do you start, and how do you stick with it? Here with advice this morning is Sarah White. She's a personal trainer with the Dartmouth Sportsplex. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so glad you're here.
It's great to be here.
Thank goodness. So say you're starting from nothing. Like
Yes.
you really don't have fitness in your life right now. How do you get started?
Okay, well, the most important thing is that you really focus on what your main goals are. So many people, when they're starting New Year's resolutions, they're thinking, okay, I want to lose weight, I want to gain muscle, and I want to increase energy, and I'm going to conquer a marathon, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Well,
Right.
That's great and definitely possible, but it's important that you really just set your mind on a few specific goals. So what I like to do with my clients when we're starting a session is really sit down and take a look at that full year. So all the way from January, starting in January, running till December, and figure out what is it that I really want to accomplish. So let's say it's that weight loss. Okay, that's great. So taking a look at that full year and figuring out how much time do you have in your week to dedicate to your goal. So let's say, yeah, I have about three hours a week that I can dedicate to that goal. So focusing on that main goal and deciding Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are those 3 days that I'm going to come in and focus on that weight loss.
A plan.
Absolutely. So setting yourself up for success in that full year term.
Okay, so look ahead to the big picture.
Absolutely.
Don't just like make all these goals and don't really set a timeline. Now, another thing maybe people want to do is work exercise into their lives at home.
Yes.
Maybe, they're busy, maybe they don't have a lot of time, and you have some nice little exercise tips you're going to show us, things people can just do at home in 5 minutes,
That's right. So time, that's one of our biggest excuses, right? We never have time, and it's so sad because often fitness is the one thing that we neglect and is one of the most important things, right, for our body. So a few things that you can do at home. It will take you less than 5 minutes, and I guarantee you're going to feel a lot better for it. So getting down on the ground. So if you have a mat, that's great. If not, if you just have a nice carpet that you can be on, no problem. So the first thing we're going to start off with is called a plank. And a plank is going to work your core, so your abdominals and your low back. So setting yourself up for a plank, what you want to do is bring your elbows in line with your shoulders. And you're going to bring your feet right in line with your hips. And what you want to do here is you're going to pop yourself up onto your toes, and you want to focus on a nice flat back. And from here, you're just going to focus on bringing your abdominals up into your spine, and you're going to hold. And now it looks easy. But the longer you're here, the tougher
it gets. Yes, if you're me, you're grunting and moaning right now.
So again, starting yourself off with just little bits at a time. So
do you have another one you can show?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, so let's go into...
Notice I'm not doing them myself, but I didn't wear the workout gear this morning. That's my excuse.
Yes. So a push-up. Everyone knows what a basic push-up is, but there's lots of different ways that you can do a push-up. So let's say you're just getting started. You're one of those people that's just getting into it. So a push-up, you can start right from the knees, bringing the hands a little bit wider than the shoulders, and just bringing it down 90 degrees and up. There's your level 1 push-up. Taking it to a level 2 push-up. Okay, what you want to do here is just drop your hips forward, so you're in a nice, flat, neutral spine. Dropping to 90 and up. And then we have, of course, your standard push-up, which is up on the toes, drop, and up. So there's your core and your chest.
Excellent. Do you have one more?
I've got one more. Perfect, actually. So this one's going to work the back, so we want to make sure that we even ourselves out. So laying down, this is called a Superman. Okay. And our Superman, what we want to do is we're going to reach our hands front, okay, our feet out, and we're actually going to come up, dun-da-da-da, right up into that Superman. So you want to think about retracting, exactly. Okay, and again, holding this, starting with your 10 seconds, moving into 30 seconds at a time, and dropping it down. So doing just those 3 exercises.
So how do you make sure you stick to this fitness regime? How do you resist temptation, Sarah?
Well, one thing actually right there is giving yourselves little rewards, right? So it's important that you treat yourself, right?
But maybe not this much, hey?
So celebrating your success is important,
Okay.
right? But also, you know, giving yourself your little reward. So if your goal, you know, let's say your mini goal for that week is doing I've been to the gym 3 times this week, or I've done my workout routine at home 3 times this week, then I can have that little treat.
Oh,
that's okay too. You can't beat yourself up.
But keep it
either,
reasonable.
Right?
Keep it reasonable.
Yeah.
This perhaps not. Thank you so much.
My
I've learned so
pleasure.
much here. This is fantastic.
My pleasure.
We can do it.
We
We
can
really
do it.
can. All right, we're going to take a break here on CTV Morning Live. Stay with us. I'm going to put down the cake pops now. Put them away.